What's up guys, how you all doing? I'm Paul the Tech Giant, welcome back to the channel. Now the product we're going to be taking a look at today is this Proscenic True HEPA Air Purifier with app control. So without further ado, let's crack on. So let's see what's inside this box then. And first up we have the user manual. Then we have the unit itself, and that's about it in the box. Now on top of there, we've got our quick guide. This is about connecting it to the Wi-Fi and downloading the app, which I will do in just a minute. Right, so looking at the air purifier itself then, looks not too bad. What do you think?
Yeah, it looks nice.
Yes, all right. I suppose it looks a bit like a large like Amazon Echo or something like that, doesn't it? So it looks like we've got a little screen there on the front and some controls just there, which we'll take a closer look at in just a minute. So you've got your big fan up the top there. Around the back, not a lot to look at there. So I'm guessing in here is where you're going to have your filter. Yep, just in there. So that is in a bag, so we're going to have to remove that. So yeah, if you do get one of these, make sure you do that. Otherwise, it's not going to be doing a very efficient job. And of course, we've got our mains cable there, which I'm going to measure right now. So the measurement for the cable is 180 centimeters or 71 inches. Now, whilst we've got the tape measure out, it'd be rude not to take the measurements of the air purifier itself. So starting off with the height then, and that comes in at 52¼ centimeters or 20½ inches. The width is approximately 26 centimeters or 10 inches, and the depth is exactly the same measurement again, so 26 centimeters or 10 inches. Right, so I've just removed the protective wrapper from the filter itself. As you can see, it's got a couple of tabs which aids when removing the filter, and it's dead easy to reinstall. Just simply line it up, push it home, and then slot the cover back on. Just simple as that. Right, let's get this purifier turned on then, and I'll give you guys a demonstration of the controls. So at the moment it's currently displaying as off, and to turn it on, all we've got to do is simply press the power button once. Or should I say touch it, because it is touch sensitive. Now it should kick into life now. There we go. Just going to adjust that fan speed so you guys can hear me. And let's look at the very first control. So starting off on the left hand side, we have the child lock. To activate this, just touch it for 5 seconds and then you should hear a beep. There we go. All those controls are now locked out. A further touch for 5 seconds and that should deactivate it. There we go. Simple as that. Moving along, and then we have our timer. Now simply rotating through this will adjust the amount of time that it will stay on for. So we've got 1 hour, 2, 4, 8, so on and so forth. Now, if you do want to go longer than the 8 hours, you can do that, but you have to do it via the app. And I'll show you that in just a minute. Moving on again, it's just the power button. There you go, just touch that on and off. Moving along one more, and then we have the fan speed. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a sleep mode. And then finally, we have the automatic mode. And that does exactly what it says on the tin. It automatically adjusts the fan speed according to the purity of the air, which I'm going to talk to you about right now with the aid of the instruction manual. Now, when you first turn on the purifier, you will notice that it will go through this sort of sequence on the display. We're sort of scrolling around. And what this is doing is basically just measuring the air and the quality of it. And what it will do after a few seconds, it will come up on the display telling you what the air quality is like, and it will adjust that fan speed accordingly. So at the moment we've got a reading of 7, and if I show you guys on this instruction manual here, as we can see, a range of 0 to 50 is classed as good, and we should have a green light for that, which we have. And when it's on automatic, that means it will put the fan speed to 1. Now moving down, when you've got a range of 51 to 100, that's classed as moderate. We should then get a yellow light, and then that will put the fan speed on 2. Moving on further from that, when it's a range of 101 to 150, that is unhealthy for sensitive groups. Then that will display orange and turn the fan up to 3. And then finally, 151 is classed as unhealthy. Oh, sorry, moving off camera there. And that then will display red and put the fan up to 4. Obviously, increasing that fan speed to pump more air through it. Right, let's next take a look at the app. Now, this is available for Android and iOS, and you can pretty much control everything via the app, as you can do with the touch-sensitive controls. So at the top there, we get a measurement reading, as we do on the front of the purifier, saying how clean the air is. We also have a reading for how much air has been cleaned. Then we have our power on-off button. If I just show you guys like that there. Nice and quick, no hanging about. Then we've got our fan speed, so currently set to auto, and we can scroll it to whatever we want. And to confirm, you have to press sure. Bit strange, but there you go. It's sure for OK or yes. Then we have our timer just there. Again, you can adjust that. Got the lights on and off like that. We have our sleep mode, child lock. Again, we can just press that and lock that immediately out, so you haven't got to wait 5 seconds. There we go. And then we've got reservation. Don't know if I'd have called it that, but this is basically just to schedule the timer on this, so you can put, you know, whatever day it is, a time and for how long that you want it on for, and the fan speed. So, you know, all pretty self-explanatory there. Then we've got some settings up here, and if we go to reset the filter, this actually tells us the remaining working hours. So this comes with supposedly a total of 3,000 hours of working time. For some reason, mine's shown as 2,997, but I'm not going to argue over 3 hours, which is 99%. Now, you estimate that that should last you around about, I think it's 4 months. And finally, just to confirm that this can be used from outside of your home. You don't have to be connected to the home Wi-Fi as such, so you can be out and about. You know, you could be at work and turn on the purifier miles away from home and start purifying that air before you get back. Now finally, let's take a listen to what the different fan speeds sound like. So currently we have it on level 1. And to be honest, you'd be hard pressed to hear that. So let's knock it up to number 2. So we can hear that now, but still fairly quiet. Knock it up to number 3. Again, not too bad. And finally, number 4. So yes, we can hear it, but it's certainly not offensive at all. It's not rattling or buzzing, you know, it wouldn't be annoying, you know, you're just hearing the air flowing as such. So yeah, I don't think that's that bad. I've certainly heard far worse. Well, there you go. Now, this particular model will be going in my home gym, and I think it's fair to say with the amount of protein I take in that the air could do with a lot of purifying. Now, if you'd like to pick up one of these for yourselves, then I'll put a link in the description. And what I'd say to do is look out for any discount codes or wait until it is on offer, because there always seems to be some sort of offer or discount code knocking about. Now, if you've enjoyed this video today, I'd really appreciate a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, then please do so. And don't forget to hit that bell icon, because otherwise you will not be notified of my latest uploads. So thanks very much for joining me today, and hopefully I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye for now.